Salutations, my brothers and sisters. As promised in correspondence to many of you, I'll be answering the questions that were submitted to us. You say you're a spokesperson for the Illuminati. Were the 9/11 attacks a conspiracy? Well, of course they were a conspiracy. It's a matter of opinion whose conspiracy it was. I think that this question probably has a lot of variables involved that can't be answered directly because of large amounts of classified information that make up those variables. What I can do is tell you that it is very negligent on the part of any intellectual to consider such events to be something that would be held in light as a decision by any group of elitists. Elite people do not consider things lightly, even if they are light, let alone things that take the lives of so many innocent people. Sometimes decisions have to be made that unfortunately have large sacrifices involved. Sometimes those decisions are necessary so that even larger sacrifices do not occur. If you cannot understand this, then neither could you understand an elitist's responsibilities in the decision-making process when it comes to determining what is best for the continuing evolution and development of society and the species at large. The global community, the masses, every citizen of Earth is not a qualified candidate to have such responsibilities as do those you call Illuminati. That is why the groups meet in secret behind closed doors so that they can discuss things that take extreme consideration, extreme deliberation, extreme decisions have to be made under extreme conditions. The second question I received was, do you really want to give all the power to a small group of evil people like the Illuminati? First of all, this question implies the knowledge that the people that make up Illuminati are considered evil by all individuals, which is of course not true. Evil and good are something that should not be considered, as demonstrated in many fables. In the United States, the fable best known that portrays an example of the fact that you should not try to determine what good and evil is the Garden of Eden in Genesis. There was the original sin, to take and eat of the forbidden fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. Still this fruit is forbidden to our species. Do not eat thereof, for you will not be as the gods. You will not be as them. You will not be with them, should you try to eat of this forbidden fruit, but you will surely die. Anyone who tells you otherwise, who gives you a set of morals, ideals, or dogmas that you should believe are inherent to truth, to all life, those people are equivalent to the serpent who lied and said, you will not surely die. Consider this carefully. Secondly, yes, we should give large, specialized decisions to a small, specialized group of elitist individuals that have experience and knowledge that surpasses that of anyone else living on the face of this planet in those areas that are necessary for the decision process? Would you take a public vote to determine how best to proceed with a surgery? Should you need one? Absolutely not. There are many unqualified people that would vote on how they should best proceed with a surgical procedure with absolutely no knowledge of medicine, with absolutely no skill required. That is why we consult a specialist, a surgeon, and he gathers a team of other specialists to perform the surgery, much as the Illuminati have gathered a team of specialists to determine the outcome and the future of the workings of our species. The third question that I will answer today. On your website, you mention eradication of sovereign national entities. Why in the world would you want to do such a thing? Yes, we must eradicate national sovereign entities. I am sorry for you who have been brainwashed into thinking that sovereign nationality is the best political system. It might have been at one time, and it probably was, or it wouldn't have been determined by the Illuminati to be allowed to exist at all. Now it is time for change. Again, it is time to reform our governmental, our political, and all other systems and venues into a globalized union, a unity of the brotherhood we call man. It is also something that is necessary for nuclear weapons to be disarmed, and that is one of my personal and primary goals. As long as we have separate nations that are sovereign in and of themselves, no one can disarm without fearing another. Therefore, a one-world government is the only solution. Lastly, I'd like to thank everyone who has made my ratings high and my views outstanding for having only 2 days on an introductory video. This shows us that we have made a correct decision in providing a spokesperson for the order. Please feel free to submit further questions. I will answer them in turn. I'll also answer all emails personally as long as I have the time. Good night.